The most violent gangs of the criminal world. In the modern world, there are a huge number of gangs, but some of them are particularly violent. Jamaican Posse. This gang, armed with assault rifles, is known for its ties to the Jamaican government and the brutality with which they kill their victims, sometimes even using irons and axes. Primeiro Comando da Capital PAPC. This gang is based in Brazil, in São Paulo prisons and slums, known for kidnapping, extortion, and blackmail. In May 2006, they managed to lay siege to all of São Paulo for a week, killing police officers and setting fire to government buildings. Crips. This gang originated from a gang of 16-year-olds who used to scare passersby. Now it is one of the largest criminal organizations in the state of MI. Its members wear blue clothing and are incredibly violent, so much so that most of their deaths are the result of internal strife. Aryan Brotherhood. This gang is responsible for more than a quarter of prison murders in the United States. You have to kill a fellow inmate to join. Nuestra Familia. This is one of the largest Chicano gangs in the world, and one of the most implacable rivals of the Mexican mafia. The gang is known for its loyalty requirements, and the initiation process here takes several years. There's no turning back once you've joined. Latinkings. This gang is one of the most well-organized Latin American gangs in the world. They have their own constitution, including traces of Marxism, Confucianism, and Christianity. Although they are not particularly violent. James Younger Gang. Unlike the other gangs, Jesse James and his associates are no longer alive. This gang is famous not for its cruelty, but for the art of stealing money from people. Mexican Mafia, LAMA. This gang is an ally of the Aryan Brotherhood from the south coast of the United States, known for its active involvement in the drug trade. Members of the gang are easily identified by a special tattoo in the form of a black hand located on the chest. Watching. Although the history of this gang is controversial, there is one thing that is well known: they are great at making money. Although they often resort to extreme violence, they only use it as a means to an end. Most of their activities center around money laundering and financial crimes in Los Angeles. Black Guerrilla Family. This gang was founded in 1966 with the goal of overthrowing the U.S. government. Their allies include a huge number of gangs on both coasts. Syria Boys Habaros, a group of loosely organized teenagers who roam the streets of Lagos, Nigeria. The group is known for their extortion and addiction to drugs. Despite their poor organization, they are still just as dangerous due to their unprovoked attacks on peaceful passersby and their peers. Almighty Black P-Stone Nation, a Chicago street gang with a strong Islamic bias. Its leader is Abdullah Malik, associated with Muammar Gaddafi. Although they were not known to be particularly violent. Yakuza. Members of this Japanese gang are required to cut all ties with their family upon joining as proof of complete loyalty to the boss. It is widely believed in Western media that gang members cut off one of their fingers as a reward. Hells Angels, a biker gang widely known for its brutality. It should also be noted that while most mafia groups or criminal organizations engage in illegal activities for profit, this gang considers violence a part of life. Cosa Nostra. This crime syndicate, better known as the American Mafia, is an offshoot of the famous Sicilian Mafia. It has its roots in the east side of New York City at the time of the beginning of Italian immigration to the United States. This group is known for its brutality and ruthless punishment in case of code violations. Irish Republican Armies are. This is not exactly a typical gang. The Irish Republican Army operates similarly to many of the gangs on this list, violence being their strong suit. The IRA paramilitary group is responsible for numerous deaths and acts of terrorism. Its goal is to eradicate Northern Ireland and a united Irish government. Bloods. This gang is known for its red armbands and rivalry with the Crips gang. Originally, the Bloods were an offshoot of this gang, but after the conflict, they were forced to use extreme violence. Texas Syndicate. This is one of the smaller gangs allied with Los Zetas. They are known for a number of contract murders committed in the United States. Triads. This is a major Chinese crime syndicate with over 2.5 million members worldwide. Known for their highly organized structure and bloody rituals, Mongols, like Hell's Angels, this gang utilizes a philosophy of violence for a living. Among other things, the two gangs feud with each other. The 18th Street Gang. According to statistics, every day in Los Angeles County someone is victimized by this gang. In the last 10 years, this gang has committed 3 times as many murders as anyone on this list. Zetas. It is one of the most powerful drug cartels in the world. Los Zetas are responsible for so much death and destruction that words cannot express. Their base of operations is in Mexico, but their influence extends far beyond Mexico. The Russian Mafia. Widely known for their practice of not only killing rivals but all of their family members as well. The Russian Mafia brings new meaning to the word cold-blooded. Their influence is widespread around the world. Mara Salvatrucha MS-13, one of the most violent gangs in the world. MS-13 makes most other gangs look like high school kids smoking marijuana. It was founded in California in the 1980s. Since then, it has grown to over 70,000 members throughout Central and North America. The Mungiki. This gang operates in the slums of Nairobi and has over 100,000 members. In the past, its members have been known for wearing dreadlocks and bathing in blood. Their symbolism is a severed human head on a